Okay, so I've been paid and I've got some aquarium salt, so I'm going to have a go today at salt dipping some of the shrimp and seeing how effective that is. Have been making some progress with a bit more peroxide in these two tanks. It's rare that I spot one in here anymore. There's at least two in there with Vorticella. But I've had a Google and AI reckons it's about a teaspoon of that aquarium salt. Well, let me show you that if I can find that. A teaspoon of this stuff to a litre of water for salt dipping them. So that's what I've knocked up there. So chucked in a bit of food and baited it out. I'll wait until we see one that's infected and we'll have a go and see if it really does just fucking melt off them. See, oh, there's one. There we go. Literally just unpaused the video to yap a bit of shite and I can see one there. I'm gonna go for him. Okay, it's not the one I originally spotted, but let's get on with it. This geezer's clearly got one sitting on his side, so it's a nice and visible one. We'll be able to see. Stay in the net, please. If that falls off, as long as I don't lose him when I put the phone down to catch him out. But you can see it there. All right, we got him. We got him. He's going in. I actually forgot to see how long I'm supposed to do this for, so I better quickly pause it and double check that. 30 seconds to a minute, it says. So I don't know, maybe 10 seconds behind. I'm going to call it 30 seconds from now. And then we'll pop him back in the tank, keep him in the net, and see if we can spot that fella on his side. It's got to be a bit of a tedious 30 seconds for anyone watching. Right, come on, chap. Get back in there. Let's have a look. Come on, please. Thank you. Let's have a look. It was his other side. It's gone! It's gone! Okay. That's proper gone, isn't it? Alright, we might be in business here. We might be in business. I tried it with them. What did I try it with? I've got it on the shelf. I tried it with sea salt first, and it did not. Well, I couldn't really tell if it was doing anything or not. And then I've got this stuff from just a local fish shop to try. I can't remember if I tried it or not. I don't like it for some reason. But we got the real deal there. Look, it just melted it straight off, it looked like. Let's try and find some other ones to try on. And I know for a fact that I've got there's a few nice shrimp in here that I would like to rescue from this cull tank, particularly blue carbon rillies, because I don't have a huge deal of those currently. So if I can find one of them and get it off, there's one with it coming out of his guts. Let me try and grab him. Okay, here's one in here. If it focuses, you might be able to see it coming out of his guts. Below him, not on the rostrum. Come on, I'd like to see it properly. Think you can just make it out there. Little white wiggler. Let's try and get closer maybe. There we go. There we go. Right, let's get him dipped. Let's get him dipped and have a look after then. Okay, and he's in. I won't make you watch the whole 30 seconds this time. Don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I can see one of the worms on the actual bottom of the jug there. There he is. Oh, mate, hand him for a sec. There he is anyway. He's come off. Okay, and here he comes back in the tank. Oh, I've acquired another one putting the net in apparently on the way down. He also has Vorticella, but can we see anything on this geezer still? Alright, I've actually caught Norman. Norman's the only shrimp I have with a name. He came out of my blue carbon rilly tank, and he's got a deformity, the poor guy, but it does make him very derpy. He bumps into walls and swims about all weird sometimes. You can see his rostrum's all bent up, but he's got it on him, so Let's see what happens to Norman, because he is absolutely infected with the things. You can see him all out of his guts there. He's got loads. My goodness. My goodness, Norman. Right, well, prime candidate anyway. Let's get him in there. There he is, old Norman. He was doing some amusing scuttling around a second ago, and that's why I bothered unpausing it for him. But he's riddled with it, so hopefully we see a bunch of them fall off of him. Would be nice. You probably can't quite make him out. Sorry for the shy quality, but there's 2 of them on the floor there just behind him. So they drop off, not all at once, all at the same time. So I don't think that always just 30 seconds and dump them back in the tank's going to be sufficient to probably get it off them. They might need a few dips or longer dips. I don't know. I'll have to keep playing around and figuring it out. Yeah, because I can still see for sure one gripping on him. And he's probably been in there about 30 seconds now. Is that another one just fallen off him this second? Don't know. I think he's eating one. He's picked something up that looks rather like a little worm. He's shoving it up to his little bent up face. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at him. Hey, don't run off, Norman. Now that he's been in there for a little while, see if we can spot any left on him. Need to see your underside, really, Norman. That's where you had it the worst. Take him over to the light a bit more. Yeah, he does. He's still got him on him. I can see it. He's still got one on his rostrum even, and one on his side. Okay. All right, so it doesn't appear to be such a silver bullet as I'd have hoped. But, I mean, I think if I keep going at it, just with persistence and salt dipping and peroxiding, I should be able to eradicate it out of these breeder tanks. I don't mind. I'm not bothered if that has it in. I don't want it to be infested like poor Norman was, but I'm not going to bust my ass trying to get every Vorticella out of the coal tank. I will go through that and just try and save the ones that I might allow back into the breeding tank with it. But other than that, I'm just going to continue a peroxide in these guys every week while there's no snails in them that can be bothered in it, and just as and when salt dipping or culling individuals into the coal tank. And hopefully I'll get on top of it eventually. And that'd be nice. I'm sick of seeing these damn worms. But anyway, we've seen some fall off. We know it can be done. So at least semi-successful.